Hey everyone, it's Natalie from www.angelicloveandgrace.org. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe now. Before we get started with today's video, I wanted to talk a little bit about my new upcoming skincare line. Link will be below, and you should see a little screen pop up right here. That'll show you the link. So you guys, if you've seen my previous video, I've talked about my skincare line coming up, and I am continuously working on it. I started it from scratch, so I'm doing everything myself: production, product making, labeling, all alone. So it's been strenuous, but nonetheless, I am getting things on the go for the launch date. Another thing that I ran into, I'll do another video. First off, I want to say congratulations if you are just starting a YouTube channel. Welcome to the YouTube world. So I myself, I started, I think it was 3 months ago. So I don't know when you're watching this video or when you click on this video, but from today, it's been, I think, 3 months since I started my first YouTube video and channel. So it sort of feels like, I don't know, it's been a journey. Like, I love YouTube. So YouTube, thank you. The creators of YouTube, thank you. It gives you a way to just express yourself, express your creativity, and put things out there for other people. And you know, there's no real special requirements. It just asks for you to be creative. And for that, I'm so thankful. So thank YouTube. So during the quarantining, I decided to start my YouTube channel. I have these little things where I get like these little inspiration spurts, and it like pushes me to do something, like do it now, do it now. It's like an impulse. And so I took initiative, and literally, you guys, I just took my phone and recorded. I took my phone, recorded. I didn't know what I was recording about, and I think if you guys go ahead and click on the link above, you can see I literally had no topic, I had no guidance, I didn't write anything down. I just went with the flow. And I mean, that's what works for me. Sometimes it's just to go with the flow. You know, other people may have different requirements, other people may have different ways of doing things, which is okay. So you just need to know which way and direction is good for you. One thing for sure that I can say is when I was contemplating on starting, I was a worrier. I'm like a thinker. So I was like, what if, ands, or buts? And you know, those are the things that usually keep you stuck in life, that keep you trapped. The what ifs, the maybe this, maybe that, wait, let me hold off, let me do this, let me get in, because nothing, honestly, in all reality is ever going to be perfect. So why hinder yourself in the creative things that you want to do, when you can just go out there and pursue what you need to pursue? So I kind of just looked at it like that, and boom, I went with it and just started. So for me, sometimes it's more so about getting the idea out there, and then from that initial start point, I build off of that. Sometimes my brain is very complex. So sometimes I have to put things in order, sometimes not necessarily. Sometimes I have to just go with the flow, and sometimes I have to strategically plan. So, I mean, you know yourself best. So do what works for you. I know some people talk about coming up with like a whole plan, like a curriculum. of what you're gonna do for your YouTube channel and this, that, and the fourth. Hey, if it works for you, it works for you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I think the best thing is, if you want to start a channel, you just go ahead and start the channel. Don't worry about or stop comparing, and just go with it. Just do it. Do what you need to do to get your dreams out there, or to just get started, you know what I mean? And I'm not exactly where I want to be. I'm still considered a small YouTuber, but I know that I have taken that step above someone who hasn't started, which I feel like, okay, you know, I can potentially just give people advice, because I have a lot of people that come up to me, or not necessarily come up to me, but they'll message me or text me, or I have friends like, okay, I want to start a YouTube channel. What do I do? Where do I start? Da 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 da. And so I was like, let me just make a video and put it out there, and then people can just click on it whenever they need to hear my voice chatter. So I'm just taking a different approach with this video. It's gonna be like really informal type. It's not gonna be like my other videos where I'm cutting and editing. I'm gonna be editing in this video, but there's no specific, I usually do like tips 1 through 5, but this is just us talking and having a conversation and just talking about starting a YouTube channel. Down below in the description box, I can potentially talk about the bullet points and let you guys know where each thing starts when I talk about this, that, and the fourth. But essentially, this is just gonna be a go with the flow and let me and you have a conversation type of thing. I think one of the most difficult parts about being a consistent YouTuber so far, okay, so far, a small YouTuber, is finding the time to do videos. Well, what I usually do sometimes, you guys, is I'm a researcher. I love to research. So if something comes to mind in my idle time, I write it down on my phone. So like if I'm at the grocery store, my brain just works like that. So if I'm at the grocery store, or if I'm like eating lunch and something pops up in my mind, because I'm always looking for things that I can talk about. I'm just a natural researcher, so things come to mind. Like if I need to read, like, you know, whatever comes to mind, I just kind of just sort of jot it down, and then I research a little bit more about it, go into depth, and then, you know, I do my thing in my journal. And that's usually how I find the time to find topics. And then honestly, I go ahead whenever I have time, and I get home later on in the day, I just start recording. Literally, sometimes I have to break it down where it's like, okay, intro, all right, let's talk about 1, 2, 3, 4. What would you say about 1, 2, 3, and 4? And then literally I just press play. Press play. I don't overanalyze it anymore. If you look at the transitioning from my first video to my videos now, you can see the progression. It gets easier through time, you guys. Like once you can just go with the flow and just, you know, not overanalyze it or not overthink it, boom, it'll just come naturally, and then you won't be so scared. Another thing that helped me is knowing that it's just me and the camera right now recording. And then I will put it out there, and then you guys will look at it. But initially, it's just me and the camera. I'm not thinking about all the eyes that may be on me, because guess what? That will give me paranoia. I will be scared, and that will hinder me from actually recording recording the video. And I know I'm totally not alone in this, you guys. Another thing that I can say is make sure you promote your channel, because through promoting your channel, that's how eyes will see, and that's how they will discover, and that's how you will gain subscribers if they are interested in your content and what you have to offer. That's the only way to get the videos out there, is to just promote it. Another thing that I find that helps is tags. Tag your channel name all the time under your videos. just be who you are. I think I get a lot of people that like contact me just based on what they see, and if they see potential they will just write to me. And I mean, I think that's like the best part about it, is know that I can organically be myself and find people who still find that interesting. You mean, people can't really teach you creativity. That's something honestly that comes from within. And if you can't, it's okay if you are not like a creative type of person, because there's a lot of people who aren't creative, and so you'll find a group of people who aren't creative just like yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. And there's different levels of creativity. So if there's something that you cannot do, you guys, there's like a whole bunch of services out there that you can actually pay for and have someone help you or assist you with whatever creative endeavor that you want to do with your YouTube channel, whether it's finding like pictures, editing videos. You can actually just pay someone and they can provide their services for you. So right now I'm not monetized. I am, so depending on when you guys are watching this video, I'm not monetized yet. I do have 1,000 subscribers. Check out the video above. Thank you guys also for subscribing to the channel. Thank you. And if you are watching this video, subscribe for future content. But I do have 1,000 subscribers, and a lot of times people don't know is about starting YouTube is that you also need 4,000 watch hours. 4,000 watch hours usually takes about an average of 12 months from the time that you started to get your videos out there and people watching them. So people actually need to stay on your videos, watch them. You need to accumulate 4,000 hours throughout all the videos or content that you have, which is usually why people say when you first start YouTube, you should honestly be uploading consistently throughout the week, or you know, just it's actually a good idea honestly to just give yourself like a basic schedule so that you can go through and have yourself on some timeline, you know what I mean? Because if you're just doing things all over the place, you might run out of time. I mean, do we ever run out of time? Oh yeah, if you give yourself that kind of boundary, but you might not have enough time to really do other things, because it's sort of like a work-life balance, you know what I mean? You have to be able to do these things on the go, and if you have other things involved in your life, you need to be able to have time for those things too. So just structure what you have to do when starting your YouTube channel. Again, you guys, don't forget to check out my new skincare line for all your organic needs at www.aunaturelcare.com. Yeah, you guys, so let me know how you like these videos. This is like sort of like a vlogging type of thing, so it's a little bit different than what I am accustomed to doing, but I also feel like it is essential because I want to connect with you guys, and I want to find out what you guys think, and I want you to understand where I'm coming from, and I definitely want you to know that I relate to where you're coming from. And we are all on the same boat. We are all in the same boat in terms of starting this new endeavor and growing, you know what I mean, promoting and getting our content out there. So don't feel alone. I am here with you. Because you guys, compared to like I said before in the beginning of the video, compared to the big YouTubers out there who are getting paid, I'm still a small YouTuber. But like I said before, I have friends that, or people or acquaintances that come in and ask me to help them with their channel or help them start something, this, that, and the fourth. So here goes nothing. You guys, I wish you the best on this journey. These are just some tips, and I wanted to sit down and just conversate with you guys. So comment below, let me know, do you have any struggles? What are your what helps you in your YouTube channel endeavor? How do you manage these things? And yeah, we'll talk next time, you guys. Bye.